Welcome, welcome, welcome. Back to another live from the Norwegian woods once again. I'm your host, Ulf Hawkins from whitewolfalchemy.com. And in this video, we're going to talk about why are twin flames never really a compatible couple. If they are one soul in two bodies, why are they not conjoined twins? Why are they not Siamese twins? Why are they not? So this is where the whole label really comes into question. The whole label is just very misleading, very misguiding. Just down a complete entire path and just not a very good description, not a very good label. What we are talking about is two graduate souls in a soul to soul connection. And these graduate souls, in order to graduate, we are not really in resonance, in soul frequency with someone who is exactly the same as us. Because then there would be no growth. There would be no need for you to get your freaking shit together if you guys were exactly the same. You would be like, la 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 la, holding hands all the time, skipping down the street, singing on the same song, wanting to wear the same color today. That's not the kind of, you know, relationship we're talking about here. We're talking about alchemy. We're talking about friction in order to create growth. We're talking about, challenges in perception. We're talking about challenges in belief systems, in politics, in religious backgrounds, in ethnicities. We're talking about challenges in nationality. We're talking about challenges in our upbringing, our cultural preferences, our musical preferences, um, what have you, movie, books, food, you know. So you may find that you have certain things in common. Um, a lot of the ethics and spiritual awareness will often be similar, but your preferences across the board will be conflicting a lot of the time. I'm sorry. It's just one of those things. You're this is meant to grow you, to mature you, and compatibility is, you know, it's truly a lie. Actually, compatibility is a lie, but I won't I won't go too deep into that one here. But compatibility is a lie. You will never be 100% compatible with someone unless what you want is easy peasy relationship. If you want soul to soul connection, if you want two sovereign beings, if you want alchemy, then as a graduate soul, though, it's not really about what we want. I'm sad to say, it's not about what you want at all. You didn't come here for you. If you resonate with the label twin flame and find yourself to be an actual volunteer soul, graduate being, then you didn't come here for you. You did not come here for you, first of all. Second of all, you're you're meant to be of service. You're meant to be of use as a volunteer soul. You're meant to be of service. So you're supposed to give this consciousness, this energy, the third energy, back to source, back to humanity, back in service. And so, if a relationship is what you crave, then you're probably not even a twin flame or graduate soul in the first place. There's something else entirely. That's okay. But, twin flames, graduate souls, if you know yourself to be that, then you know you did not come here for you. You did not come here for you. You did not. You came here to be of service to the ongoing evolution of consciousness. And in order to be that, there's going to be challenges. There's going to be, events and challenges to evolve you. So, if what you want is easy peasy, lemon breezy, then go for a relationship if you're even able to. Most of us try to have a regular relationship somewhere down the road after having been in these soul to soul connections, and when there's no initiation there, when there's no energy, when there's no spark, alchemy, we find it boring and we don't want to be in a regular relationship. So it's not possible for most of us. We want that soul growth. We want that soul alchemy. We want the twin flame alchemy, so to speak. We want the connection. And with the connection comes a price. And that price is no compatibility. Hardly any compatibility at all. So that you can get your shit together. So that you can grow up and mature and spiritually mature, become spiritually accountable and say, look, I don't really care if we don't have the same music taste. I don't care that we don't like the same color. I don't care that we don't, you're an A person, I'm a B person. Yeah, I'm a night owl, you're a morning bird. That kind of stuff. And so you find through the spiritual maturity that you are in service to one another in the lack of compatibility. In the lack of compatibility, there is service to each other, so that you can grow up and get your shit together. There's service there. I know. I speak from experience here. Hence I'm always speaking from experience. So if you find that I'm laughing at you, you got to realize that I'm laughing at me and my experiences, but I'm also laughing at you and with you together at the whole expense of the entire experience that we're all sharing and having. Whew, what a trip, right? So if I'm laughing, don't worry. I'm laughing at all of us. I needed a helmet, throughout my connections. I had a few of these connections in order to get it right. And my mentor, Mel Brand, he said, Ulf, eventually you'll get it right. Eventually you'll grow the fuck up and get it right. And he was right. Eventually I realized, oh my God, I just gotta, excuse myself and go handle my own energy when the energy gets intense, and then I can come back. Once I have balance and harmony within myself, then I can come back to the connection of balance and harmony, and we can harmonize. But if it's intense within me and I'm trying to harmonize with this other person and trying to make them not leave and blah, 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 fuck up the relationship, then I'm going to fuck up the relationship with my energy. That's what most of you do. That's what most of us do. And that's why so many of us are in these twin flame groups trying to figure out what the frick went wrong and how and when and why. That's probably why you're watching this video too. Somehow you're wanting to understand the mechanics of the sacred union. And one of them is acceptance, not surrender. I don't like that word. It's weakness in surrender. I'm a warrior. I'm no. But acceptance, and then through the acceptance, I can add a strategy, which means the surrender isn't really there because I'm still, you know, creating my preferred outcome somehow. So I accept the situation for what it is, I apply my strategy, and then in the acceptance of incompatibility, means compromise. It means navigating the energy, navigating the incompatibility. It means communicating and creating agreements and solving, problem solving, challenge solving. And it means negotiating. Okay, now you can listen to your shalabambala music, and then I can listen to my heavy metal music after. Good deal, right? Or you can do your meditation and yoga now, and then I can go do my meditation and my live. So those are some of the ways in which we navigate and negotiate, and then we make the compromises. You know, what do I need for me to be happy? What do I need for us to be in a vibration that generates money? Because we need money. We need money to live. We need money to eat. We need money to pay the rent. And so all these spiritual yahoos that say, oh, they're charging for services. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm charging for my services and my time. I put up so much free work. I put up so many free videos, articles, and things. And they're not because I want to hand out free shit. It's so that people can see that, he actually knows what he's talking about. And so I'm making it accessible. But if you want my time, if you want my energy and my assistance and guidance with your specific situation, then you're going to have to come to me for my services. And I can tell you, as someone who was watching videos for years, it ain't going to help. Reading articles, being in the Facebook groups, doing the collective healings and all that stuff, it's not going to work. It's not going to change your situation. If you want to change your situation, you got to go to a mentor, a healer, a teacher, somebody to help you, look at your stuff and offer you accountability so that you can go, oh my God, this is what I need to work on. I wasn't perfect either. Wow. That's a aha moment to a lot of us because, we think we're perfect and it's the other person. But no, it takes two to tango. You had stuff too. And, part of this whole connection is the non-relationship factor. It can never be a relationship. It cannot be a relationship, no matter how you try. You will never be in a relationship with your twin flame. You can make it a partnership. You can make it a union, a sacred union eventually, through the partnership. But a relationship it can never be. So, that's where everyone seems to be missing the point. We're all trying to make it a relationship and stubbornly destroying these connections. Stubbornly destroying the possibility of creating a sacred union because we're trying to stuff that into a relationship box when it can never be a relationship. It's bigger than that. It has to be spiritual accountability. It has to be spiritual maturity. But we're trying to cram it into this relationship box. Oh, the compatibility, we're not compatible. We're not compatible, so we should, That's not what this is about. It's not about compatibility. It's not about relationships. It's about a union of two sovereign graduate beings coming together as volunteers for the evolution of consciousness. And if that doesn't ring a bell of, oh my God, yeah, he's right, then this is not what you are. This is not what you're about. But if evolution of consciousness and service to humanity, these kind of things rings a bell, then you know that you're here for a different thing than relationship. You know that, oh my God, yeah. So a partnership, how can we facilitate that? How can we make a partnership? Okay, we gotta both stand in our power. That means that we can't be two weak and powerless beings in a relationship. We gotta be strong. We gotta be standing in our power. We gotta be standing in our truth. We gotta be willing to be seen, not hide. We gotta be vulnerable. Okay, that means that we need to own our story. We need to own our upbringing. We need to own our talents, gifts, and traits. We need to, there's a whole other ball game than freaking relationship. Playing house. It's a whole other ball game. So it's it's going to demand your best version of self. It's going to demand you to, you know, be brutally honest with yourself. Okay, I can be somewhat of a twat sometimes. Oh my God, I can have a mouth on me sometimes. Oh my God, I can, and then do something about it. Own it, work on it, show up in accountability. Because if you're not, you're gonna fuck it up. I know from experience. I fucked a few of these connections up with my stubbornness and my um, trying to control and looking for compatibility, looking for a relationship stuff. But that's not what this is about. I was making it about the other person. I was, willing to be codependent. I was willing to be sacrificial and sacrifice my joy, for love, my ideas of love at least. I was willing to sacrifice my talents, gifts, my traits, which is not what this is about. We cannot sacrifice our talents, gifts, and traits. We cannot sacrifice what we need to be happy, what fills us with joy. So, you will not get that through the other. And that's the big thing. You will not get your joy through the other one. Okay. Not your love either. Because that's an illusion, a delusion, a program, a toxic one at that, a romantic toxic program. You have to get your love sourced through you, through source, through your connection to source. So when you're looking to get your love from the other, you're trying to create a relationship. You're trying to put it in the relationship box again. And when you're looking for compatibility, you're trying to put it in the relationship box again. And when you're, looking to harmonize with the other one, you're trying to put it in a relationship box again. You have to harmonize with you. That's where your harmony comes from. All right. So if I'm not able to harmonize with this other person, doesn't mean that we're not compatible. You know? It doesn't mean that we're not meant to be. Meant to be is an awful type of idea, anyways. Nothing is written in stone. I'm sorry. Nothing is meant to be. We are co-creators. Alright, so that means that I don't have a destiny. You have many destinies. In the multidimensional aspect of things, you have many destinies. You have many possible timelines and realities available to you at all times. Okay. So that means that you can let go. That means that you can let go of a little bit of pressure on the other one. Alright. They don't need to be compatible with me, because then there's room for growth. Then there will be friction and there will be growth. We will be forced to get our shit together and mature. So if there's incompatibility in that sense, there's immaturity there. That's your problem, not incompatibility. It's the immaturity. That's the problem. And that's the problem with all your twin flame problems. It's the spiritual immaturity. I know a lot of you don't want to hear that. But Ulf, I'm an ascended master, Ulf. Yeah, a really fucking delusional one. You're not an archangel. You're not an ascended master. You're not, the emissary of Jesus, or Jesus Christ, or Mary Magdalene, or any of that for that matter. And you should probably get help. You are as human as the rest of us. And yeah. If you're looking for compatibility, no. Look to your immaturity. Look to your immaturity instead for compatibility. If you were mature, you wouldn't even need to be compatible. If you were mature, you wouldn't need to have the love from the other one. If you were spiritually mature, you'd source that love and give. And in the giving, you receive. Simple as that. If you find yourself to be a little needy, then there's a lack, a wound that needs healing. Also immaturity, spiritual immaturity. I love it when they come on and they hear something that they don't want to hear, and they're like, oh, I thought this was going to be a twin flame fluff video. Well, no, I'm sorry. That's all the other twin flame bullshitters on YouTube. This is the twin flame no fluff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments, your interaction, for creating this community with us so that we can feed our family, so that we can have a roof over our heads, food on the table, that kind of stuff in our service. Your interaction here and your use of our services makes it so that we can keep doing more of that which we enjoy. So thank you so much.